In this video, I will walk you through 6 incredible websites that will definitely inspire you and give you fresh design ideas for your next project. Now, let's waste no time and get straight into it. Okay, so the first website we're gonna look at is this website, glees.com. And you can see how we are introduced with this amazing loading animation. It might be a bit too long, but then we get here into the website and you can see we have this moving background based on my mouse movement. We have this playful typography. You can see the headings here. This text here is like off grid, and then you have this text also off grid, the logo up here. They're really playing around with stuff, making this more interesting than your everyday website. If I click enter, I get into this view where I can scroll horizontally to go through this storytelling. I can read about this product, but then if I scroll vertically, I kind of transition over super smoothly to the next product. And I think just the experience of scrolling through this, like the scrolling experience here, it is so smooth. Usually I don't like this scrolling behavior where it's a bit delayed and it's more, the scroll is more damped. But in this case, I just feel that it's super nice. It really fits with this website. Yeah, just amazing. Like the visuals are great. The transitions are awesome. Super impressed with this website. If we click here, we go to the menu, like look at these hover effects. This is a super cool website. Let's look at the mobile version though, because usually these cool websites can have an issue when it comes to mobile because they have so many things happening and it might not be suited for mobile. But let's see here. We have the loading animation, looks the same. Once again, maybe a bit too long. I guess so many effects take a bit of time. And yeah, I mean, the typography looks great still. Like if we click enter, we go into the experience. Still, maybe the ratio of the body text here is a bit too small. Like they might have some accessibility issues. But yeah, well, the scrolling is almost even better on mobile, to be honest. And they still have this cool 3D storytelling thing on mobile as well. I mean, it looks great. It feels great. If I click into the menu, yeah, it's the same. Wow, look at the transitions. An amazing website. I think performance-wise, I do have a new phone. So if you have an older phone and a worse internet, it might be a problem. Now, let's look at the next website here, which is Sketch. Let's refresh. So Sketch.com, a competitor to Figma. So they have their own kind of design tool. What I really like here with this website is this thing here. I can interact with the elements, first of all. And the elements I interact with are very, very related to what you would do in the app. So you can see when I change the position of this, these arrows change. So this is kind of a prototype, I think, like the prototype feature in Sketch, which is so cool. They're showing what the tool is on the landing page. Like I can even move around these components here. And I think it's such a smart way to show your product on the landing page. You can even see these micro interactions when I hover over the different tabs here. Nothing fancy, just small effects and interactions that makes, yeah, the website just a delight to scroll through, and it's super informative in the same way. Like they're just telling the story of the tool in a way that is easy to understand. They're not doing fancy effects to grab your attention. It is very, very well made. Very good job by Sketch. Then you have this bold copy and some body copy to explain the different sections of the website. Yeah, Just great job by Sketch. Let's see what it looks like on mobile. So I'll go into their website here and I will refresh. And let's see here. So yeah, it looks good. I think it's still like the experience is kind of the same. Obviously, I can't move around things here on mobile. One problem they have that I can see here is that the container, for some reason, is not behaving as it should. You can see how I can scroll horizontally like this. So that's a mistake, I would say. Probably maybe they didn't check Chrome mobile on this specific device that I have. That might be the issue. Still, these subtle interactions where you have the cursors moving around, big copy talking about the features. All in all, like this accordion, I think is, I think it's well optimized for mobile in this way. Like it's easy to move around the website and click through these accordions. So well done, even on mobile by Sketch. They have that small little bug, but yeah, I think it's a good design job still with the mobile version. They did have mobile in mind while designing this, you can see. So let's jump over to the third website here. And this is a website by YouTube. I will refresh. A website by YouTube to kind of highlight different YouTubers and do it in a cool storytelling way. Just look at this hover effect when I move my mouse over these cards. I mean, these things look amazing. And if I go up here and I click on the cards, I kind of get this carousel where I can scroll through, and you can see how these cards have like GIF backgrounds or video backgrounds where it's moving. And as I move over them, again, we get this kind of blowing effect. I just love the art direction of this website. It looks so cool. And you can see here they have Mr. Beast. They're taking the biggest YouTubers and kind of creating cards out of them. Super cool. If we actually go into an experience, so if I would click into wellness here, zooms in, we go into the world, like the storytelling here. So cool. We have these captions in the bottom. We can skip this, go into an interactive experience where you can move the cards here and pick cards. Just, yeah, super cool. What I'm wondering though is how does this perform on mobile? So let's check the website on mobile. We refresh. So it's loading. Loading. We get into the experience, which is, yeah, it's smooth. Like the cards showed in a smooth way. They even have like the hover effect on touch here. So as I touch, it kind of does the same hover thing. Very cool. If I go to the cards, yes, this is also very mobile optimized. Yeah, I'm guessing this would be heavy on an older phone, on worse internet as well. So that could be a problem, I guess. What happens if we go into an experience? Let's see. Boom. That transition. So nice. If we skip it, boom. Just the transitions, like feels like we're navigating through a world. Can still do the same things on mobile. Yeah, this is also mobile optimized in a very, very good way. Okay, so let's jump over to the fourth one, which is Miro. And Miro has made this Ways We Work page that I just think is amazing. If we refresh that again, you can see how these blobs kind of fade in or like kind of increase in size and gets exchanged by each other in a cool way, a cool loading animation. We have these parallax effects. So when I scroll here, you can see how these cursors move. As we come to this part of the page, we get this parallax where these pie charts kind of reveal themselves, and we get the percentages. You can see how these characters and the clouds and everything here is moving as we scroll. They're also playing around with typography. You can see kind of doing things off grid, changing the positioning of things like this can help you create some dynamicness in your design. And I think they're doing a great job with that here. Fade in effects, very subtle, very nicely like executed. And here also, as we scroll, we increase the size of this blob, and these things also change position as we scroll. Very nice. I think this is also a very mobile-friendly design. It doesn't feel heavy. And yeah, just great storytelling by Miro there. Let's see what it looks like on mobile, though. Okay, so it still has that cool blob intro effect. If I scroll here, still has the pie charts. Things fade in nicely. Yeah, this is also very mobile optimized. You can see how they changed the typography to be scaled in a way that makes sense for mobile. They still use artwork and stuff in a cool way. I think they really nailed this website as well. Good job from Miro here. Then we're going over to Jitter, and let's refresh this page and go to the top. Let's refresh. There we go. Jitter, this website I think is super clean. First of all, like very minimal. The kind of design that I really appreciate, because it's really targeted, or it's really optimized for conversions. I would say this kind of design. It's like not playing around with too many vectors, too many objects, too many like blurs and stuff like that. And that's something I use a lot. They're just super clean in how they execute stuff here. So you can see we have this intro animation. We scroll down, we get to this scroll animation, scroll interaction, where they have a GIF playing or some kind of video, and then these parts of the UI just kind of move into this frame in a super cool way. And what I really like here is how they have, you can see they have this super clear value proposition, motion design made simple, and then they show you exactly what that means with this. So already now I kind of know what the product is about, which is awesome. As we continue scrolling, and also this timeline timer here moves as we scroll, kind of cool. We have these testimonials and just subtle animations that just look good. I really like that. And then we come to this section. They're just using typography and colors here. A cool animation. We scroll, and that's cool. Changing type, having that kind of targeting or selecting cursor, just makes it feel very well thought out. And this, like, everything is so crisp, so minimal, so well done. I would say that Jitter, that video here, once again, GIFs also showing, and like they're both explaining in text and then showing with GIFs, which I think is a very effective way to tell the story of your brand, or to tell the story of your product, or to explain your value proposition. I think they're doing a great job with that. Like these big, bold call to actions. I love that. Here, once again, showing stuff from the UI, and then a call to action in the bottom again. Now, let's look at what it looks like on mobile. So we go to Jitter, and let's refresh again. And they have the intro animation, looks very good. And we scroll down, and here I like that they're not showing the full GIF, because on mobile, if we showed the full GIF, it would be so tiny, it would be so small. And here they just focus on the left side instead, so they can have the GIF be a bit bigger. I think that's a good design choice. As we scroll here, they still have these testimonial animations. Oh, looks good. And here, because they can't fit all the logos, I mean, they would have to stack them vertically in that case. They have like this kind of ticker animation going on, which is cool as well. Then we have the animations appearing in the same way on mobile, which is super cool, and lightweight animations as well. I just think this is a very good example of a converting website. I would think they convert a lot with this kind of website. Very simple, very on point, very, yeah, just well executed. Now let's jump over to the last one. And this is from a company called Strides or Strides. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they have this super minimal design. You can see they're just using typography, and they have this just this black background, and they have the call to action, and actually the nav is in the bottom here. So they're changing things around from what we're used to, which is cool. So I scroll, and I have this scroll experience where they use a lot of typography and images in a nice way. It's super clean. It's resembling Apple product pages, where it's focused on like product screenshots, using mockups, using different kinds of visuals and vectors like this, coupled with just nice looking crisp typography. And I think they do it super well. It looks amazing. I would question, maybe, is this the best way to convert people to use the product, or to, I think they have some kind of sign up. I think it's a mail-based thing. Is this the most converting thing? Maybe not, but I think they are probably going more for branding, going more for a feel, taking you through an experience. And if you feel that that's more worth it than getting more conversions, then feel free to do it, I guess. And it is amazing. I mean, it looks amazing. The experience of scrolling through it is very smooth. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Just knowing what are we trying to do here. But yeah, it looks amazing. Strids has a super cool website as well. Let's see what it looks like when we go to the mobile version. So I'll scroll to the top here, and we will refresh again. Okay, so here they show the cards first, and we scroll, and then the cards kind of fade out, and we get the text fading in. We have the cards increasing in size. They have some very cool, well thought out animations on mobile. The experience is pretty much the same on mobile, I would say, which is hats off to them. It looks very good. It feels very smooth. Once again, my phone is a newer iPhone, so maybe it wouldn't perform as well on an older phone, and with maybe worse internet, it would probably be a bit problematic as well. But yeah, everything looks great. You can see that they, of course, the designers here were thinking of the mobile experience and the desktop experience. So once again, I'm saying once again a lot, but once again, good job by the company here. Good job by the Strids team. Now, when I design websites, I use a tool called Figma. And if you want to learn how to use Figma, I have a playlist here somewhere where I cover almost everything and anything on Figma. So check that out. Until the next one, have a great life. We'll talk soon. Ciao.